Okay, so use the diagram below. Find the measure of each angle. I'm going to just trace out the angle for each one. Okay, we got to find their measure, then we're going to be able to classify it. So if number 9 gives us EAF, and that is, let me use my drawing tool to maybe do this. E to A to F, that right there, right? Now, what are the two numbers that we're getting as we see them cross? Well, if we were going to follow on this inside track, since this one's lining up with 0, we could do that. We can say the two numbers are 0 and 70. And 70 minus 0 is 70. Okay. We also could have started on the outside track and said that our two numbers were 180 and 110. Okay. You can see where outside track crossed at 180 and at 110. That's fine. That's still going to result in 70. So we have a measure of, okay, the measure of angle EAF equals 70 degrees. And you should know that any angle that's between 0 and 90 degrees is acute. Yep. So let's get this work out of here. We'll do the next one. Let me delete those lines. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, so then the next one that we'll do is BAE, and that's going here from B sorry about this, going from B to A and then to E, like that. Okay, and what are the numbers there? Well, if we're going on the outside track here, you see the outside number is 0 and the outside number here is 110. So 110 minus 0 is 110. And if we'd gone the other way, using the inside track, you would see the two numbers were 180 and 70. And 180 minus 70 also results in 110. We can then say the measure of angle BAE equals 110 degrees. Yeah. Keep going. We just get these lines out of there. Okay. And what about angle CAE? Let's trace that out. C to A to E, these right here. And what are the numbers? Again, if we're following the outside track, we get right between 20 and 30 is 25. This lands at 110. So 25 minus 110, and we get negative 85. But remember, we actually should always be taking the absolute value. I put them in the order to make it positive for the other ones. But just no matter which order you put them in, you always need to be taking the positive result of that. And that was if we went on the outside track at 25 and 110. But what if we went on the inside track? The inside track, it would be at 155. Be careful here. We're not counting up from 160 here. We're counting down because we're going higher to lower. So it's not 5 more than 165. It's 5 less. 155 and 70. Okay, so if we did 155 minus 70, we would get 85. And of course, we really are always taking the absolute value. It just happens to be that absolute values of positive numbers are positive. So then we can say the measure of angle CAE is 85 degrees. That's it. Hope that makes sense to you. That's pretty straightforward. That is the protractor postulate. Wherever the two lines, the two rays cross the protractor, you have numbers corresponding to those, and you can subtract them and take the absolute value to find the measure. Oh, and what I didn't do for the other two, my apologies, is I didn't identify what they are. This 110 degree angle for number 11, that's greater than 90 but less than 180, so that is, we call that obtuse. And for this one, 85, that's still less than 90, so it's still an acute angle.